Hi and welcome to episode 6 of Book Club. Today I am going to read yet another story out of the book Fearless Fairy Tales. Rapunzel. From the day she was born, Rapunzel had extremely long hair. The midwives had never seen a baby like her. Her hair was longer than spaghetti, longer than a stretched out slinky, even longer than a piece of string, however long that is. No matter how often her parents cut it, Rapunzel's hair would always grow back longer than before. By the age of 6, her hair was so long she could use it as a skipping rope. By 7, she could use it as a lasso. By 8, she could use it as a picnic rug, though it was quite annoying when people dropped their crumbs or spilled their milkshakes on it. And by the time she was 9 years old, Rapunzel's hair was so long that it reached from her bedroom window down to the street below. When she was grounded, her friends would climb up onto it and hang out without her parents knowing. Rapunzel loved her hair dearly and didn't know what she would do without it. The other love of Rapunzel's life was musical poetry. She loved rap so much that at an early age she decided to change her name to Rap-unzel. Her parents had originally named her Unzel, but she always thought that sounded absolutely ridiculous. With her awesome new name and even awesomer hair, all Rapunzel wanted to do was spread her messages onto the world through music. One night while watching TV, Rapunzel's parents saw an advert for Kingdom's Got Talent, the TV show that searches for the kingdom's next great star. It gave them an idea. You see, they had wanted a baby so much but thought they could never have one. So when Rapunzel was born, they vowed to give her every opportunity in life they could. When she was just 6 months old, Rapunzel's parents had entered her into a beautiful baby contest, but she was disqualified as the judges mistook her for a Yorkshire Terrier. As a toddler, they sent her to ballet classes, but she was booted out because all the other children kept tripping up over her extra long locks. When she was a little girl, they got her music lessons, but her hair kept getting tangled in a trombone. However, Rapunzel never gave up on her rapping, so when her parents saw the advert for Kingdom's Got Talent, they insisted she apply. After weeks of rehearsing, the day of the auditions finally came around. Rapunzel's mom gave her a huge hug. "At last you'll be able to get your music out there," she said proudly. "Good luck, Unzel," her dad cried. Rapunzel winced as she left the house. She hated that name. When Rapunzel arrived at the auditions, she couldn't believe the size of the queue. It was almost as long as her locks. Surely she didn't have the slightest chance against all these other people. But just as Rapunzel was about to give up and go home, an official-looking woman with a clipboard slapped a KGT sticker on her coat. "Wow, number 736. That's my lucky number," thought Rapunzel. "Maybe I do stand a chance after all." After another 9.5 hours of queuing, Rapunzel finally made it into the audition room. "Unzel, is it?" said the first judge, consulting her notes. Bit of a weird name. What's your talent, Unzel? So, it's Rapunzel actually, and I love to rap about my life. I want to get my messages out into the world. So does everyone, says Simon Scowl, the head judge, sounding bored and raising his eyes so high that everyone could see his nostril hair. Yes, I know, blurted out Rapunzel defensively, but my parents had a really hard time having a baby and I just want to make them proud. You see, my mom ate some herbs because she was having pregnancy cravings, but it turned out they were from a witch's garden, and then the witch wanted to take me away when I was born, so we had to move house and... Yeah. Great backstory, said Simon Scowl, yawning. Would make a charming fairy tale, I'm sure. Okay, Rapunzel, off you go. Rapunzel stepped forward and cleared her throat. Suddenly, all her confidence disappeared as she became aware of 1,000 eyes staring at her from the audience. There was absolute silence in the auditorium. You could literally hear a pin drop. Sorry, that was me, said the first judge, picking up a pin she had just dropped. This song is all about sharing, said Rapunzel uncertainly. After the song, there was total silence, and then the judges leapt to their feet, whooping and clapping. That was phenomenal, exclaimed the first judge. Yeah, not bad, said Simon Scowl, but I gotta ask, why all the hair? It's my, hair, answered Rapunzel, and I like it. Well, I can't say that I do, replied Simon Scowl, but your rapping isn't the worst thing I've ever heard. That much I can say. Next! Rapunzel couldn't sleep all the following week. Even using her hair as an eye mask didn't help. Would she get through to the next round? There was so much competition. The judges had seen 735 acts before her, including a princess who could multiply 10-digit numbers together in her head, a boy who turned baked beans into a super high beanstalk, and a gingerbread kid who told baking-based jokes. She rifled through the post every day, hoping for good news, but all that came through the letterbox were electricity bills or takeaway menus that went straight into the recycling bin, except the menu for Alibaba's new kebab shop because there was a voucher attached for 40% off. Finally, one day, a golden envelope dropped through the letterbox. The envelope was sealed with a wax outline of Simon Scowl's frowny face. Rapunzel ripped it open so quickly she almost tore the letter inside. The letter informed her that her Kingdom's Got Talent audition had been successful and she'd made it through to the live televised final. At last she could get her music out to the masses. Rapunzel was over the moon. Until she read the small print, that was. Always read the small print. If Rapunzel read the small print more often, she would have realized that the 40% off deal at Alibaba's was on a minimum spend of £5,000. In teeny-weeny writing, the size of specks of fairy dust, the small print of the KGT letter read, P.S. Before you can appear on our extremely popular television show, you must lose at least 3 pounds in weight because the camera adds 8. You'll have to get a fake tan as the studio lights will make you look pale. and your teeth will need to be whitened so mine don't look too bright in comparison. Oh, and I almost forgot. You'll have to cut off all your hair as it looks really, really stupid. Yours grouchily, Simon Scow. The very next day, Rapunzel trudged to the hairdresser's, her long hair trailing slowly behind her. She slumped down in the salon chair and took one last look at her luxurious locks. A solitary tear trickled down her face as she remembered all the good times they'd had together. Just as the hairdresser was about to cut her hair, Rapunzel jumped to her feet and bolted out of the door, her precious curls still firmly attached to her noggin. She knew raw emotion like this always resulted in her best work, and she immediately began channeling her anger into her lyrics. That evening, Rapunzel uploaded her brand new rap video, Be Who You Are, to the internet, and within minutes, she had notched up over 10 billion views. Overnight, Rapunzel became a viral sensation. Her phone wouldn't stop ringing. Requests flooded in for her to appear in shampoo adverts, along with offers of her own hair clip image. She was even asked to compose the theme music for the next Bond movie. One particular request caught Rapunzel's eye. Kingdom's Got Talent had asked her to appear as the star act in the final now that she was famous. They even said she would keep her hair if she must. Rapunzel refused their offer point blank. She decided to accept a different offer from a rival TV channel instead to perform a live outdoor charity concert on the same night. The concert was a total sellout, and the following week, Kingdom's Got Talent was cancelled because of its low ratings. Rapunzel announced a world tour with all profits going to a hair loss charity, and from then on, never a day went by that she didn't appreciate how lucky she was to have hair like hers, even if it did occasionally get tangled up in her shoelaces. The end. If you are new to my channel, the channel's name is Konnie Huq. If you like my videos, click like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Look out for more videos. See you next time. Bye.